Hello, and welcome to another Sitecore Stories. Today I'm catching up with Alicia from the Content Hub team, and she's going to be telling us all about grounded AI tagging. So, let's dive in. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining me today, Alicia.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Hello.
So, I know we're going to be talking all about AI and Content Hub today. Before we start to dive too much into that, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your role here at Sitecore?
Yes, sure. Sure. So yeah, I'm Alicia. I'm a product manager here at Sitecore. I've been with the company for 6 years now. And through that time, I've been really dedicated to the Content Hub product, basically, mostly focused on the DAM area. So yeah, over those years, it's been really rewarding to help shape how our customers are managing their digital assets. And today I'm really excited to show you one of our latest features. So
Yeah, that sounds good. So, before we start to take a look at it in action, can you talk a little bit about the problems we're seeing in market, like why we built this out?
yeah, indeed. One of the recurring challenge that we hear from our customers is really around discoverability. And yeah, because with thousands or even millions of assets in a DAM, this is really crucial that users can quickly and accurately find the content they need. And to make that possible, strong and consistent asset enrichment is key. But that's where a major pain point lies because asset enrichment is very often a very highly manual and time consuming process. And so while we've had AI tagging capabilities in place for some time to help with that, the consistent feedback that we heard that very often the tags didn't reflect the customer's specific business language or context. So as a result, assets weren't being tagged in a way that truly resonated with their internal taxonomies, leading in the end to inconsistencies, reduced trust in automatic tagging, and ultimately falling short of delivering on the promise of better discoverability.
Yeah, nice. So, how does what we've built address that then?
Yeah, and then we built, because of this, something smarter. So we built this new tagging feature using AI that is now actually grounded in the customer's own taxonomy. So in other words, we're making sure that the AI understands and uses the specific terms and categories that are already meaningful for our customers. This means that instead of only having generic tags, we are now tagging using their own terminology. So this not only saves time on enrichment, but it also drastically improves the consistency and accuracy of the metadata. In the end, making content more discoverable and the DAM easier to trust and use.
Yeah, can we see a demo of it in action?
Of course. So here my assets page where I see all the assets available to me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this asset for instance. So now on my asset details page, and I'm gonna go to the top right corner where I have all the operations that are available to me depending on my permissions. And I have tag with AI operation on which I will click now. This will kick off the process of tagging my asset. Might take a while, so maybe just go back to my set. I will have a notification when it's done. But while it processes, let's maybe check out how this works behind the scenes. So I'll go to my manage section, to my AI features where those are configured, image tagging, and this is what I see when the feature is enabled on my environment. So I have what you see here, a default AI tagging profile that was created. And what is a tagging profile? It's basically what holds all the taxonomies for which you want the AI to return suggestions for. For this demo, I modified it a bit, but by default, it comes with generic tags and asset type. But here I also added seasons, colors, and location setting. If you want, you can also create another one, actually create as many tagging profiles as you want, because maybe you have very different assets in your environment, different brands, different asset types, whether those are product assets or in more imagery assets. maybe don't want always the same taxonomy values to be returned because they are not always relevant depending on the asset. So this is what tagging profiles are for. And so you can use those different tagging profiles to tag your different types of assets. So we've seen in the meantime a little notification that my asset has been tagged. So I'm just going to go back to my asset details page. I can show you that I also have a banner that tells me that my asset has been tagged with a few suggestions button on which I can click. And now I'm redirected to that review page with all my suggestions. I have the general tags, but I also have like the best suggestions for each of the taxonomies that I choose in my profile. So for type, this is a recipe asset. Yes, indeed. I have season, summer. This seems quite accurate. Colors, few colors, and location setting. Those are very simple taxonomies I use for the demo for this demo. But this can be very very large, very complex, depending on your business, of course. So I can now choose to either apply some of them, but they seem quite accurate. So I'll go ahead and apply them all. And then I just click save and close. And here they are applied on my assets. So this is how you tag an asset using AI these days, using or grounded approach to your taxonomies.
That's awesome. Super easy. Is that available for all Content Hub customers then?
Well, this features is available for customers that have a stream subscription, because this is a stream feature, but we're also gonna make available the possibility for our customers to plug their own AI. So there are two tiers in the stream product. We have the free tier and the premium tier. And if you bring your own AI, it's gonna be part of the free tier.
Nice. So I guess the final question is, if anyone's got any questions about AI tagging in general or Content Hub, what's the best way to get hold of you?
I would say the best way to get a hold of me by email. So alicia.dooley@sitecore.com. That would be the easiest. And yeah, please share any thoughts or any questions you might have on either image tagging using AI or anything related to Content Hub Dam.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining me today, Alicia. Hopefully we get to speak again soon.
Yeah, hope that too.